breathe in and out. You know, as you can see, I'm flexible as just for nature. If you look like this is perfect too. You just feel it on the hip joint, and just you can maybe flutter a little bit your legs. And from here, release. We're gonna just go now, bend both knees to your right side. So it looks like a mermaid pose, mermaid legs. It doesn't matter where you put your under feet, you can just have it hidden behind your knee or just in front. And from here, you're straight up, inhale, and as you exhale, we're gonna open to that left side. Okay, if your legs are to the right, you're open to the left. So it's an open twist. As when we're pregnant, and if you're thinking you're pregnant, it's good to start doing this. Just avoid crossing like closed twists, as we call it. So open here and enjoy that twist, that rotation. You can inhale, think yourself taller from the crown of your head, and as you exhale, twist as much as you like. And then use maybe your eyes to look back. Breathe in and out. And here it's harder to feel that diaphragmatic breath, but you can still do the movement mindfully. Use that. Very good. Inhale, turn your face forward, and exhale, release. Before we change anything, just extend your right leg out. Place your left hand down and inhale. Give yourself a nice stretch. Maybe you bring your elbow down on the right side, or whatever side you are. I'm actually mirroring you, trying to, so I hope I'm saying the sides correctly. So stretch, give yourself opening. Inhale, bring your hand and release the legs with the exhale. We're going to the other side. From now on, I would recommend avoid using the hands as possible. If you don't feel secure, just use your hand. But good to start working those internal muscles. Try to avoid using your hands and really, change positions with the strength of our body. So again, we're turning now to the other side. Your legs can be in mermaid pose, whatever that looks like. Inhale, maybe you raise your arms. Exhale, open the twist. And breathe in and out. And the next inhale, grow tall, tall, tall. And with the exhale, maybe look back. With the next inhale, bring your face forward. Exhale, release the twist. Now extend. In this case is the left leg out. And bring the right hand or elbow down. Inhale, create length, extend. Whatever feels good. These poses, another good thing about prenatal is that we do keep working on alignment, but we don't really look at how poses look, because you really have to feel good. And this is actually, as it should be in any yoga class, how you can release. So don't worry too much on how it looks, just try to feel good at all times. So now that we're here, we're slowly moving toward table pose. So your hands and knees. And like I said, if you have a blanket, hopefully you'll have a blanket by now, or a towel. I would recommend, so it's gentler, more gentle on your knees. I'm sorry, my English, sometimes I create words. Just put the blanket from the middle back of your mat, so you can keep it there at all times. And make sure your knees and your whole under leg is on the blanket, not so the feet. So from here, just keep your knees as wide as your hips and your hands as wide as your shoulders. And from here, we're going to do the cat-cow movement or Viralasana. So with the next inhale, look forward. Think about your sternum going forward. Maybe you will look up. Exhale, use that breath. Hug your rib cage in and up and round your back. Maybe you look down. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And bring the belly in while you round your back. Inhale, open. And the belly is really like a hammock for the baby now. And exhale, hug that baby in, that rib cage in. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And from here, just do some free movement with your back and your hips. Maybe making some rounds with the hips. And now just tuck your toes back, open really your feet and your knees now. And you're gonna inhale, going back, exhale, forward. Inhale, back, exhale, forward. And use the breath. Inhale, back, make the belly go out, and exhale. Bring that belly in, hug that baby in. Inhale, exhale. And this is really good for the hips. I actually, for me, it felt really good. Inhale, exhale. And now just close a little bit your knees and just rest in what we call child's pose. So, of course, your forehead might not reach the floor. Just give enough space between your legs for your belly and just rest wherever you are. If you have a pillow close by, a yoga block, whatever it is, just put it under your forehead. If you still can't reach down the floor and you want to do so, please do so. Stay there. And notice how good it feels, maybe, to just bring your head down for a moment and allow your lower back to have a little bit more space. And as you are in this pose, child's pose, just rest, notice your breath, and think maybe about your personal intention for this class. The personal intention, or sankalpa, is no other than just an affirmation that you're going to repeat to yourself 3 times, and then just go back to your breath. So it can really be anything you think you want to have, and so you're going to say that if you already have it. So for example, I am healthy. I trust. So anything that is, just repeat it to yourself 3 times as your motivation for this hour. And let's just follow your breath again. Soften anything else in your mat now. When you feel ready, just use your hands to come up. And now we're going to again bring hands and knees. And now tuck your toes behind you. And then pull the hips back and up for your first downward facing dog. And be mindful of your knees. Keep your feet as wide as your hips or wider. You can use the whole width of the mat. And just soften, paddle those knees for now. Make sure your hands, fingertips are really pressing down on the floor. And then try to start finding stillness in this first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, which means maybe extending fully the legs, the knees, and trying to reach the heels completely down, or just have your knees soften, but still keeping the heels trying to reach down the floor. And as you're here, release your head. You might want to say yes, yes, no, no. Try to keep breathing through your nose or soften every time the breath. If you can, you will use that diaphragmatic breath at all times so you can practice it. If you're a regular yoga practitioner and you have your Ujjayi breath practice, please use it. That's also a good breath to use. Or just let yourself try something new today. Very good. Stay here. We're breathing in and out, trying to find stillness. Very good. From here, with the next inhale, we're going to bring our body weight to the front, kind of like the shoulders above the wrist. And this is plank pose. Probably when you're pregnant, you're tired, you want to just bring the knees down. So just do so. Don't go out of breath. If you feel like you still can, just keep your plank, bring your hips low, and then bring the knees down. And from here, we're not going to reach completely down to the floor, but just bend the elbows. Try to bring them close to your body. Not completely close, but just close. And exhale, going low. Inhale up. Exhale. Now we're going to change that. Just so you're up. And now exhale, going low. Inhale up. So use the breath how you need it. So the exhale with that holding, bringing the rib cage in, is good for the effort. So whatever of these that requires more effort from you, use the exhale. But if not, just inhale when you're up, exhale down. Inhale when you go up, exhale when you lower halfway. Inhale up, exhale when you lower, and then come up and back. Sit back and then up to downward facing dog. Very good. Paddle your knees gently. Find stillness. Take one more inhale and exhale. And from here, lift your heels with the inhale, soften your knees, and then walk your hands back slowly. And keep your hands in front, whatever that is. Just, you don't have to touch the floor. You can have your knees soften. Just grab your elbows and let yourself fall forward for this Uttanasana. Relax, release your head. Feel the weight on your feet. And with the next inhale, soften the knees and walk forward. Again to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, inhale, plank pose, knees down. Inhale here, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale up, exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale, lower. Inhale up. Now sit back on your heels, and from here just open your chest. Maybe your arms will reach up. Exhale, release. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, hips back, downward facing dog. Take 2 or 3 more long breaths as possible, or 5 breaths. Some of us might have already a shortened breath. Release your head. And the next time you inhale, lift your hips and your heels, soften the knees, walk the hands back towards your feet. Very good. From here, inhale, place your hands on your legs, halfway, look up. This is Ardha Uttanasana. And as you exhale, fold, whatever that is, for Uttanasana. With the next inhale, plant your feet down and come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, exhale, Tadasana. So we are in Tadasana. The feet are as wide as the hips, open as wide as the hips, or wider, whatever you need. And we're going to repeat, do a couple of Surya Namaskars, Sun Salutation A's, which is what we just did, to start this class, warming up the whole body even more. So with the next inhale, strong legs. Try to keep your pelvis neutral, so really not tucking it out or in. Think about elongating, energizing your legs all the way up so your pelvis can come neutral. And with the next inhale, you raise your arms up. This is creating space on the sides of the body. And exhale, fold from the hips. You can soften your knees. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, look up, Ardha Uttanasana. And now keeping the chest open, you're gonna walk your hands forward for downward facing dog. With the next inhale, you come to plank pose, lower the hips and then the knees. Inhale here, open the chest, exhale, bend halfway down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale slowly up, exhale down, inhale come up. You might want to just sit back with the exhale. The inhale, you think about opening your chest. Maybe this time, hands up and back. And with the exhale, just walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, bring your hips up for downward facing dog. Find stillness. Take 5 breaths here. Release your head, relax the neck. With the next inhale, bring your soften your heel, the knees, lift the heels, and walk your hands back to meet your feet. Place your hands on your knees or your legs. Inhale halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, strong feet down. Inhale, come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. We're gonna repeat that once more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands on your legs, raise halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, soften the knees, walk the hands forward, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Lower your hips. If you're holding the plank, make sure you're not going out of breath, okay? And lower your hips. If not, just bring the knees down. You're doing the same work, okay? Take an inhale here. Exhale, halfway, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, halfway, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, halfway, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, sit back on your heels. This time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, open your chest. Inhale, let's do that once more. Open and raise your arms. Exhale, back and open. And now plant your hands, tuck your toes behind you and hips up for downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Try to find a smooth breath. And like I said before, if you need a break at any time, a pause, just Bring your knees down, come to child's pose, or just stay as seated for one moment. If not, if you don't need a break, just continue in downward facing dog. With the next inhale, lift your heels, soften the knees, and walk your hands back. Inhale, halfway, look up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Just there where you are, we're gonna just bring the arms up, interlace your fingers. I'm just gonna show here, and then go to your right. Create space on the right side. You keep your feet as wide as your hips or wider. Breathe in and out. Try to keep the chest open without going back. So avoid rounding. And take another inhale, come back up, and exhale to the other side. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, exhale to the other side. And inhale up, exhale, come back to your Tadasana mountain pose. Now, please, if you have a blanket or a towel or something, remove it. Use your feet. From now on, your hands are going to be busy. So just use your feet to remove things out of your way. From the back of your mat, okay, we're going to come here for Utkatasana chair pose. So inhale, bend your knees, hips back, chair pose. And just stay here. You can keep your hands in front of you. So chair pose, try to see that you don't have such a big rounding on the lower back. So think about, again, closing the zipper on the front, okay? So you have more like a straight spine back. So kind of like the tailbone going down, okay? And breathe in and out. Try to sit back. Yeah, it's strong for the legs, but that's what we need. Very good. Take another inhale. With the exhale, come up. We're gonna repeat that, okay? Make sure your feet are as wide as your hips, or maybe a little bit wider. Inhale, bend the knees, sit back. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathe in and out here. Again, try to close the zipper. So it's not about rounding your back now, but just keep it straight and avoid the curve on the lower back, okay? Take one more inhale, exhale up. Very good. From here, we're going to do tree pose, Vrikshasana. I'm just gonna stay there. I'm just gonna show it to you in front, turning to the mat. So the right leg comes up, the right knee. You can keep your hand on your waist. And from here, no using of the hands. You bring the heel above the knee or below the knee, or even to your ankle, okay? Whatever is available for you today. Trying to not use the hand, just you make us use the strength from the rest of the body, okay? So you're here. And maybe you're looking just straight up, maybe a little bit up above the horizon. And if you're shaking, finding your balance, just use your arms. If you want, you just open your arms up. And smiling normally helps. Find your balance. Inhale here, create length. Exhale, gently release the leg and down. Now we go for the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Open and then find the ankle above the knee, below the knee. Maybe today it's just here. Okay, breathe in and out. So wherever you are, try to feel the back, your hips, kind of like you were on a wall, so they are really straight and not like open. And from here, you can keep your hands on your waist, open your arms to the side so it helps with balance, or bring the arms up. Breathe in and out. And just notice how you feel today. Hopefully by now you are focusing on your breath, on the movements, on how your body feels, if you're getting warm or not. If you need to drink water, we're gonna do that right now. So you're not really going away with thoughts or sensations or sounds, so you're just here in the present moment with everything that has to be felt here, right? So take an inhale, create length. Exhale, just remove the leg and then bring it down. This is a good moment to make a pause for water or for hydration, whatever it is. I'm just gonna join you just to encourage. It's very important to keep you hydrated. I'm sure you already heard that. Just be mindful of it. In here in LA, today is not especially warm, but that's where we need more reminders of drinking water. Okay, so as you are in the back of your mat, your hips are parallel. Position yourself there again. You're gonna bring the right leg or the left leg in whatever case. I'm gonna do the left, but whatever you need. Bring one leg forward. So keep the distance between the feet. Bring the leg forward. And the leg that is forward, the toes are pointing straight forward. The back heel is just a diagonal line, okay? So the toes are pointing towards the front corner of your mat. From here, you're gonna open your chest to the front, okay? Maybe you need to open more your legs and bring the alignment a little bit more heel to heel, if that feels good to you. Open your arms. We're going for Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale here, exhale, bend that knee. Bend deeply, and again, maybe you need to open more the legs. And then from here, just look at the front hand. Breathe in and out. Trying to find your body in the center. Remember that the front knee wants to be open, so avoid bringing the knee falling down, falling in, so it's more out. A tip for that is that if you look down to your feet, you can see your big toe at least. Use that diaphragmatic breath. Inhale, let the belly out. Exhale, hold, hug in, so you feel like you're stronger. With the next inhale, extend that front leg. Exhale, bend it again deeper, and this time bring the elbow to your knee, bend deeper, and the other hand can be up or just on your lower back to encourage opening your front, your chest. Inhale, exhale. Side angle pose, Parsva Konasana. The back leg is really straight. Take one more inhale here and exhale. With the inhale, you come up, and the exhale, you open your arms. Inhale here, we're going for Trikonasana or triangle pose. So exhale, try to reach something forward. Let your hip move back. Try to keep your chest up and use your hand, whatever you need, in your leg, okay? So try to not lock the knee out, on the stretch. A tip for that is pressing the big mound of the front big toe. Pressing that will avoid that you overstretch the knee, okay? And then open. You can again have the upper arm behind your lower back to encourage opening more the chest. And like I said, maybe it feels really good to go for the full stretch, but don't overdo it because you're really bendy as you're pregnant. But if you know that you can do it, go. But again, be mindful, okay? I'm not able to see you all now, so just be very careful with how your body feels. If you cannot look up, you can just look straight forward, okay? Inhale once more and exhale. With the inhale, come up. Exhale, hands on your waist. And now change the sides of your toes. Maybe you need to adjust. So again, it's more like heel to heel arch. Open your hands wide and bend the front knee for warrior two. You want to keep your chest open and just look to your front hand. Two more long, smooth breaths as possible. With the next inhale, just extend your leg. And the exhale, bend it again. Bring your elbow to your knee and open the chest. Maybe your opposite arm is up or just on your lower back. Parsvakonasana or side angle pose. You can again look forward or look up. We have one more breath here. And the exhale. With the next inhale, open the arm, exhale, come up. Very good. Now we're going for Trikonasana. Inhale here, exhale, try to reach forward, let your hips go back, keep your chest open, plant your hand whatever needed, and you're in the pose. Again, maybe to avoid overstretching the front knee, press strongly the big mount of the big toe and bring your upper arm to your waist, to your lower back. Inhale, bring your arm up, exhale, come up. Very good. Parallel your feet. So keep this wide stand. Parallel your feet so the outside of your feet are parallel to the outsides of your mat. From here, bring your hands to your waist. Take an inhale. Create space on the sides of your body. And exhale, we're gonna fold forward. From the hips, you might soften your knees as needed. Maybe your hands will reach down the floor, maybe not. Maybe you keep them on your hips. If your hands go low, just breathe in and out, relax your head. Maybe you can walk your hands further in so your fingers are parallel to your toes. Maybe not. Maybe you just keep your hands in front of your feet. Relax your head. From here, we're gonna do another open twist. So if you can now, maybe reach down the floor, maybe it's your fingertips, maybe your hands really going forward. Plant your right hand down and open the left up. Change hands. Left down, open the right. change hands. So the hand is in front of your face, in the middle. And you open. This is kind of like a windmill movement. And see that your hips might move with you. That's okay. And now just release. Maybe your fingertips down on the floor or your whole palm. Release your head once more. Bring your hands to your waist. Soften your knees and come up. As you soften your knees, keep the knees softened. And let's start doing this dance. And you can just let go your arms and your head if you want. Every time we're in this kind of like forward fold with the belly being a hammock for the baby, these are very good positions to encourage the right position of the baby, head down. So being on your fourth, hands and knees, or just this dance, this movement. You can do that anytime. So from here, we're just gonna sit to one side on one heel. So it's not sitting, it's really like kind of like kneeling or using the heel, sorry. And extend, in my case is the right leg. And maybe you can open, maybe you can just place the hand in front of that leg and open to create some space. In my case, it's on the right side. And exhale, just walk to the other side. Healing on the other side. Stretch that leg, and you can just stay here or just bring the hand in front of the knee and then open and gently walk forward and close gently. Bring your hands to your waist, close gently your feet, and this time you're gonna keep them wider than your hips. Just grab your blanket. We're gonna just go low here. Yeah, you guess, squat, malasana. So if you have a towel or a blanket, maybe you wanna place it on your heels. If you cannot use the heels down, okay? And as you're here, with the inhale, we go low, and with the exhale, we go up. And maybe you don't go as low. So inhale here, exhale up. Inhale, go as low as you can. Press the heels down on your blanket, up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down. You can do whatever you want with the arms. Just to work it out a little bit more. And this time that you're low, you stay low. If you're really low, you might want to bring your palms together in front of your heart. Open the knees. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in and out. If this pose for now is really hard for you, you might want to start using a block, a book or something under your seat, or just a lower, as a little stool or chair, so you can really start being in squat somehow. Maybe it's one step of your stairs or something. You want to start using the squat, okay, as much as you can during your days. From here, gently, we're just gonna sit back. Use your hands this time. Very good. And if you still need your towel, just stay with your towel or your blanket under your seat. Just extend your legs forward. Open the legs as needed. Just release those legs a little bit. From here, we're just gonna do a small fold forward here. So extend the legs, like similar to where we start. Flex the feet and just bring your hands next to your hips, to your belly. Bring your chin close to your chest and close your eyes. And breathe in and out. Take this moment to check your body, how you're feeling. From your toes, your legs, your hips. Very good. Open your eyes, lift your chin. Now we're gonna go to the final relaxation very soon. I would like you to stay until the end of the class. We're gonna do a very nice relaxation, like 4 or 5 minutes, and then we're gonna do a small meditation at the end, just a couple of minutes to close the class, and I would like you to stay until that. So just gently, we're gonna be laying on our rights, but before that, just go back, use your elbows to lay back, and before you do anything else, just stay here a moment. And maybe this feels good, just bringing the knees close together, opening your feet wide. Maybe you can also just bring the knees close to your chest, open them, and maybe you go for the happy baby pose or dead bug. So remember, that is bringing the knees towards the armpits, your arms, elbows inside the knees, and maybe just grabbing the outside of your legs. Maybe you can grab your feet and try to keep your lower back down on the floor. And gently release that. And find your way to your right side with both knees. And maybe you bring your arm for support under your head, or you have a pillow. If you have the blanket or another pillow, that'll be great. So I'm just gonna face you guys on this side. Just between your legs. Just on your right side, okay? Everybody on the right side. And use anything you have or nothing, just relax. On your right side, close your eyes and let go. Let go for the next moment, for the next couple of minutes. And if you have the opportunity to just rest, which is basically a very important part of the class, of a yoga class, is the final relaxation. Just allow yourself to calm, to relax, let everything happen in the body. And soften something else. Maybe your face, your eyebrows, your fingertips. Let yourself rest on your right side. Checking with yourself how you feel, without following any thought or sensation. Just check in and take one moment here to say thank you. Thank you for everything you have today, especially your body. Your amazing body that, if you're pregnant, you are just creating life. And independent of how you're feeling, some days, some weeks we feel sick, we feel just tired, just be thankful, because your body is amazing, just for being able to create life, just being able to do this practice, to breathe in and out. And remember that you have your breath at all times to calm, to center yourself. In the case that you are joining us today and you're not pregnant, again, just say thank you for your amazing body, for the breath that allows you to do not only this practice, but so many other things. Whenever you feel ready, use your upper arm to push yourself up to a seated pose. And just find a comfortable seat. Like I said, it can be with crossed legs or just legs a little bit wider. If you need to extend your legs forward, that's completely fine. So just one more time here, just for a small, a brief meditation. You might want to place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, or just hands resting on your knees, on your thighs. And for this meditation, I want you to just focus on the tip of your nose, noticing how the air comes in and out. Hopefully only through the nostrils. If you're using your mouth to breathe, just try to minimize that. And notice how good it feels just to be here. Breathing in and out. Notice how comfortable your body is in this pose. You can mindfully decide to be okay, to feel good in this moment, and to accept this present moment. Breathing in and out with a sense of thankfulness, of fullness, but on top of everything, just a sense of stillness. Breathe in and out. Notice the air coming in and out. And gently start deepening your breath, keeping your eyes closed. Bring the palms of your hands together in front of your heart. I'm going to chant Om to close the class. If you want to join me virtually, just take a deep inhale for Om. With your next inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow your head. As a gesture of bringing closer mind and heart. And whenever you feel ready, just open your eyes. Thank you very much for your practice, for joining me today. If you have any comments, you can let them there. I would like to know any feedback you might have. Namaste.